All right, why women shouldn't vote. Yes, okay. A lot of people think I'm insane because I don't think women should vote. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for this opinion. If anything, this is probably my most extreme opinion. And I would like to tell you how I came to this conclusion. So what happened was I wanted to know why men were so angry about women. Why are there all these complaints about women? And when I started researching the stuff, it was pretty easy to figure out why. 90% of women have been on birth control. 1 out of 3 women has had an abortion. 1 out of 3 women has an STD. The average body count is over 5, so that your average wife has slept with over 5 people. 95% of women are not virgins on their wedding days. So I understand the complaint. Now I understand, okay, the quality of women, but I kept thinking, why, so this is the average American chick, why is it like this? And my second question was, why are men complaining about marriage? So these are men, we're gonna give them smiley face. They're saying don't ever get married. And I'm thinking, why? So then my next question was, why don't men want to get married? What I found out is that the courts, the legal system, all of society is catering towards women, okay? All of society is basically pandering and simping for women. For example, in the UK, if you accuse your guy of a you get a free lawyer. Another example is free government handouts for women and single mothers. So we essentially have a system that is paying women to be single mothers. So when I would look at why are women so bad, it's like, okay, if you pay women to be terrible, then you're probably going to have more terrible women. I mean, it's just common sense. If you get paid to be a single mother, why wouldn't you break up your family? Well, I mean, morals, but that's a whole nother thing. So what I figured out when I started talking to some of these politicians, right? So we're going to do this. The guy is a politician. He's got a bow tie. Yeah, that's a bow tie. Now, the issue is that the politicians, the only way they can get elected, the women vote for them. So the reason we can't see a change in these laws, where men can't get access to their children, where single mothers are being paid to be single mothers, all of these horrible policies is because the politicians can't change them because they won't be reelected. And then I started researching it further. And I started to think, does every person deserve the right to vote? Should every person deserve the right to vote? And what I found out is that men are fined $300,000 if they don't enroll in selective service, where women have no skin in the game. And in the U.S. anyways, we're voting for a commander-in-chief. So is it really fair that if I vote for a president because of my feelings, he's so mean, I'm not going to name presidents, and instead I vote for somebody that's basically senile, and we go to war, is it fair that the men have to pay for that bad decision? Because essentially we have a society where men are just paying for women's bad decisions. Men pay the majority of the taxes. So who's paying for these women to be single mothers? Men pay the majority of alimony and child support payments. So again, the men are paying for the women to leave. Men build most of the inventions that allowed women to go to work. So the Roomba, the vacuum cleaner, the washing cleaner, men invented it so women could leave their home and leave little Timmy at home. And now we see the byproduct of this, where we have a more free society. But guys, our mental health is crazy out here. Everybody's, got depression, anxiety, all this stuff because women are raising the children by themselves. And single father homes have better outcomes than single mother homes, but the best outcomes is the parents together. And because our whole society is pandering to women voting and getting money from women, because women make 80% of consumer buying decisions. So we live in a society that's just constantly telling us what we want to hear all of the time. And we've basically been brainwashed for the last 100 years to think that women can really be equal to men. But the truth of the matter is that men run society. They run all of the industries that make society run. The only reason that women out-earn men is because we can monetize beauty, and men have subsidized industries. So men pay their taxes and the government takes their taxes to make companies have quotas for women where they're not as productive as men. Okay. Now we have a whole system where women have been told what we want to hear our whole lives, and the people that suffer are the children. Now, I'm a reasonable gal. I could maybe get behind net taxpayers or something, but only if we get rid of all these subsidies for women. Because I'm really tired of women being paid to leave their husbands. I'm really tired of women divorcing their husband, taking half his and accusing him of a on the way out. I'm tired of this. And I'm sorry, but the more power us as women have had, the more we have used it to basically legally abuse men. You know what? I don't think women should vote. That's my opinion. I could also maybe get behind a net taxpayer. And I think if we're going to vote, then equally enroll in the military and do all of the dangerous jobs in society. Go be a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go do all of the hard jobs. And if you don't want to do that, maybe you should just quit whining. So that's my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you next time.